Happy days, right. Oh, flask. Greetings from Bonnie, Scotland. What is it, the 29th of March? Nearly April tomorrow. And it is absolutely freezing. So, I was walking the dogs on the beach, but it's too windy. So, I thought I'd come in the woods and make a little video on all the different catapults, because obviously I'm a catapult fanatic, primitive weapons fanatic, basically fishing fanatic, you name it, guns, archery, Springer Spaniels, whatever. So yeah, I'm going to make a little video, so that'll be a laughy. Ha! You see the professional ones on YouTube, eh? And then you got mine. However, the one thing, I've spent thousands of hours shooting catapults. And there's not much I don't know about catapults, and I've tried the lot, and I've got the lot. And I'll quickly run through a few, and the pros and cons if you're thinking about getting into it. And you can understand my Scottish accent. I'll run you through the catapults, and the plus and minuses. Just hold on, I need to check where my cocker pup is. Blue! There he is, he's there. Got 4 Springer Spaniels and a cocker pup I'm training here. Ha. Anyway, if Texas Spaniel stops eating my tripod, we'll go through them. Right, so first catapult, probably one of the first ones I got apart from like the old Milbro ones. I got the Chief AJ. You've all watched these videos if you're a catapult fan. Okay, the guy's off his head. But if you like me and you like characters, you just got to have this catapult. Now, it's a great instinctive shooting catapult, and you can't take that away from the Chief, and it's got all the mod cons on it for the bow fishing, etc. But that's no good here in Scotland because the water's black. You can't see fish in the water here. The peaty water is too dark, no good. Down south England, no good up here though. Right, it's a bit blocky on the handle, and you get an awful hand slap on it as well. You know, it's sore to shoot. It can be sore to shoot, especially in the winter. So if you've not got your setup just right, you get a terrible hand slap on it. You've got to have a soft pouch, you know, to try and minimise that. And it shoots best with tubes, whereas I prefer flat bands. Although the tubes, well, they're meant to last longer, but you just carry extra bands, eh? I've put this on it to stop it from slapping my hand, basically. You know, not as a fancy lanyard or anything. I had to put this on here because I was getting a big hole in my finger where it was hitting me, and it was agony, especially in the cold and the snow. But for a good all-round, really powerful catapult, and as you know, you can put the sling bow on it, etc. Great catapult. The one disadvantage that I have is it's not easy to carry in your kit because of the forks, right? You can't carry it flat. So, a bit bulky and terrible hand slap, though I'm sure people have got it set up so they don't get that. But for me, and it puts me off, you know. I've had such a belt off of it that I flinch if I fire this catapult because I'm waiting on it. So, had to have it because God love you, I love you Chief, and you're a character, but you know, I only shoot it now and again. Right, so that's that one. The other one I've got is the Scout from Simple Shot from Nathan. Right, probably one of the most popular ones out there, and you know, rightly so, because this is a great catapult. When I got this catapult, I thought, hallelujah, I found the Holy Grail. Side shooter, over the top, very adaptable, fits your hands perfectly, you know, with the grip, bracing it, no bother, with the 2 indentations, and the hands in the same place every time. It's got quite a wide fork on it as well for using heavy bands if you're hunting with it, like I do. So this is my second go-to catapult probably. This is my 2IC. Alright. You're going to buy a catapult and you don't want to spend a lot of money. Simple Shot, Scout. And the shape of it as well, though it's quite big, it's nice and slim. There's nothing sticking out. Again, you can just slip it in your pocket, back pocket, side trousers, hang it around your neck, whatever, and it's not sticking out like the Chief is. So this is a great catapult, and it comes up the same every time, and you get great shot placement with it. Very, very consistent. Yep. So one to think about if you're going to buy one. I bought this last week from Bill Hayes. God love you, Bill. You're the man. The Hathcock sniper. You know Carlos Hathcock, Marine sniper. Probably one of the greatest snipers ever lived. Read his book, Charles Henderson, Marine sniper. Fantastic. Yep. Now, I have a bit to say about this one because I had to have it because it's a Carlos Hathcock basically, and the guy is one of my, I admire the guy. God love him, rest his soul. It's a bit bulky. I've got quite a reasonably sized hand, but it's blocky and it feels bulky in your hand. Okay, and I find it hard when I'm gripping it that this here, there's my thumb is there and my hand's there and there's nothing in there. I almost want to fire it upside down like that, yeah. And you probably could, but it twists your wrist a bit funny, and I've broke my wrist on my motorcycle, so it's quite hard. It's a side shooter. Now I don't side shoot, but I thought I would try it because everybody's side shooting, and it is meant to be the most accurate method, and it probably is. But the problem with me is, I'm left eye dominant, and I'm shooting this with my left hand. Yeah. Which means if I'm shooting with my left hand, it should be my right eye looking along the sight, like a bow. Okay. Should be all lined up with the right eye. So I should really be shooting it right hand, left eye dominant. But holding it, and I've shot so long with the catapult that holding it in my right hand just doesn't feel right. I can't get to grips with it. So I keep it in my left hand, right, and I just close my left eye, so I'm sighting along with my right eye. But I'm not happy really with that. Yeah, it's accurate. Don't get me wrong. I bring it up and I just squint at the last minute. But I'm shooting flying birds, out the air. Pheasants, crows, pigeons, whatever. I'm shooting moving targets with this, and I'm trying to shoot, tiny targets as well. Long range, etc., etc. So it's no ideal, you know what I mean? Because I'm an over-the-top shooter, and I'm an instinctive shooter. So I'm using it. I'm trying to get to to grips with it, but it's not going to be my favourite one. Although because I've sent away from it, I'm trying to master it, and I will master it. But it's not the best one so far. Now my favourite one, again, Bill's Pocket Predator. I've got the Ranger, which is a bit bigger, and this is the latest one. I think it's the Pocket Predator, I can't remember. It certainly says P on it anyway, but anyway, you'll see it on his website. Out of all the catapults I've tried, and remember I've got the hammer as well from Simple Shot. I've got the hammer, the slingbow hammer, a good catapult. Again, a bit big in the hand, a little bit too big in the hand, a bit loose in my hand, and I don't actually use it. The Bill Hayes Pocket Predator, this one here for instinctive, over the top shooting, this is money. This is the one, man. Okay, it's got the pinky hole here, like the pinky in, it holds it exactly right every time. Yep, it's got the indentations either side, thumb and forefinger, wide forks so you can get thick, flat bands on it, double bands, whatever, a great deep groove. I usually use electrical insulating tape, but these are good, these rubber, the rubbers that Bill provides. And for shot placement, this is the one. For an instinctive over the top shooter, if you're going to buy a catapult, buy this one, because it just comes up. Remember, I'm shooting instinctive with the wrong eye, so I'm looking at the target, I'm finding my anchor point, and just through hours of practice I know where I anchor. When I look at that target, that bullet's going to go in that direction. Okay. Yeah. So I'm anchoring just below my eye here, and at a certain angle, when I bring that up, I know just by flipping the catapult over, so it's almost pointing straight at it, flipping it over under my eye, staring at that target in a good smooth, don't even release actually, just good smooth release. I know I'm going to be on the money. If I'm not on the money, I'm going to be just right next to it. And I've shot crows and that flying about 60 yards with this catapult. It is a fantastic catapult. Yeah. It's simple, it doesn't have all the gubbins on it that all the fancy ones have, you know, and people get bored with the catapults and they want all the fancy aids and all that, but you don't need it. If you practice enough and you lock your eyes on that target and you find your anchor point, yep, and the angle that you need to point that catapult at, bring it up the same every time, nice and smooth, just like the bow, locking your eyes on that target. If you wander, or if you think about something with instinctive shooting, you're going to miss. If you're thinking what's for tea tonight, or you have a slight hesitation, you're going to miss. Right? You have to have a strong shooting hand, a relaxed right arm. It's got to come up smoothly, so bring up smoothly, just like Howard Hill, bring up smoothly. As soon as you're on that anchor point, just nice smooth release, yep, and you're going to be on the money, or near enough enemy to either hit a pigeon in the chest, or you know, in the head, or you know, on its wing, whatever. I tend to try and head shoot them, so either get a kill or a miss. But it's like everything, back to basics. A simple catapult is all you need. You don't need all the fancy guns. Happy days.